I was speaking of movies, I was watching 21 Bridges with Chadwick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was it good?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
I remember seeing the trailer for that, and I was really interested by the premise, but I just never went out and went to go see it.
Yeah, I was just at my mom's chilling, and she had it on there. I'm like, okay, let me just see what I got. Time to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did his damn thing. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Did you ever see the Spike Lee movie that came out on Netflix that he did? It was Defy Bloods. It came out like 2 months ago or something like that.
No, I heard about it though. Did you see it?
I never watched it. No. I like Spike Lee movies though. I need to really catch that one.
Shit, real.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of his other movies or no?
Spike Lee?
Mm-hmm. Because he been coming out with movies for years.
Yes, it's like the 80s probably, right?
Yeah.
I can't think of any of his movies off the top of my head. Do you know any of the names of them?
Man, it's so.
I mean, he's such a big director.
Yeah,
I'm sure I've seen a few of them. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe not. I don't know. I have to check it out. I know
he does his damn
legendary. Thing. I feel like I know him more for the way he behaves at the Knicks games. You know what I mean?
I think everybody knows him for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like the first time I like heard his name. Was like seeing clips of him going at Reggie and shit like that.
Yeah, that's what he's known for. Yeah. That's what he's known for. Him and Reggie Miller going back and forth with the whole choking shit.
Yeah, that's funny.
Let me see.
You looking up his movies right now?
Yeah, because there's so many, man.
I'm bad with movie titles. I'm good with like actor names and directors and shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm bad with movie names for some reason. I don't know why.
It just starts way back when. Like, yeah, the Five Bloods is on there.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I need to watch it. I did start watching like the first 30 minutes of it.
He did. He got Game.
Oh, he did. Okay, I've seen that, of course.
Yep, he got Game, Malcolm X.
Like the Denzel Malcolm X movie?
Drama's directed by Spike Lee. Bro,
I didn't know he directed that movie.
Me neither.
Wow.
Mo Better Blues, yep. It's a lot of old school black people movies, I like to call them. Oh, yeah.
I want to know if he was like, he probably
Classics.
Had to be. What else you seeing?
Freaking I Am Bad, 25, Michael Jackson movie, Clockers, The Kings of Comedy, Crooklyn. What? Yeah, I knew about Crooklyn, but damn, I know he did Malcolm X.
The one with Denzel, right?
Yeah.
Damn, I did not know he directed that.
Sheesh.
He's got to be one of the first like major black directors. Then.
Man.
I can't think of anyone else that's been around for as long as he has.
Yeah, I don't know if he is, but I know he's a big name. He's a big name.
He's huge. Yeah, I think Ryan Coogler will be on that too. Like, cause everyone talks about like good black directors, and then it's like a subcategory. Yeah. Like people always try to marginalize it.
Of course.
But like Ryan Coogler, he did Black Panther and Fruitvale Station and a few others I know I'm forgetting. But like he's a good director. Like you know what I mean? Like his movies are just so entertaining. Yeah. All right, so before we get into anything, I've been thinking about this today with Halloween coming up.
Oh shit.
I got this theory. So when Halloween comes around every year, a few things happen, right? People dress up, of course, people do that. And there's always like the school dress up days, you know, for the whole week. Something that always happens every year is some white person thinks it's a good idea.
Oh, the blackface?
To do blackface.
Stupid.
It obviously used to happen a lot more, but it still happens today.
It still happens a lot.
So I think I have the loophole to get away with it. Now, I just want to say I will not be testing out this hypothesis. Someone else can go ahead and do this.
I'm all ears. I'm intrigued.
Right, here we go. I think the only way that a white person could get away with blackface is if they dress up as Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder. Because technically, that's just you're a white person.
And he did.
And he did blackface.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But ain't nobody gonna know who you're trying to portray. For sure.
Yeah.
For fucking sure. Unless you put like the freaking
the name
movie,
of the movie.
who my character is, and you know, all that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you wear the Halloween costume, but on the costume be a picture of
the guy.
Of the guy.
You're walking around with it.
That's the only way you can do it.
That's the loophole, though. I think that's the only way in 2020 you can get away with it.
But with what I just said, though.
Yeah. You have to like on your phone. You got to have his face as the lock screen, and you show him.
I don't think you can do that.
First of all, I'm surprised that he got away with it.
Yeah,
that wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't, but I'm not surprised. Because it is a movie. Yeah, and it was kind of funny.
Yeah. Do you think that was like if it wasn't funny, he wouldn't have got away with it? You think that was the difference?
Yeah. And he's like, he turned his life around. Now he's a great actor and all that shit too. So like it gave him a little more leeway.
Huh. Interesting. Because I've always wanted, because that movie came out probably like 2010. It wasn't that long ago. No. But somehow he got away with that shit.
He definitely got away with the shit.
Yeah. And it's funny because I listened to an interview with him talking about it, and he was like, the biggest backlash they got from that movie was Ben Stiller playing the guy with special needs. Mm-hmm. They got in a lot of trouble for that. Yeah. But no one, and I think that almost like distracted people from the fact that this guy was doing blackface the whole time. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
That is probably why nobody paid attention to like him doing that much. But yeah, that is.
Hey, I'm not testing out the hypothesis, but if anyone wants to do it, let me know, and make sure you take a video because I want to see that shit.
Yeah, you slapped up.
Man, I don't understand how that shit so happens.
Like, you know what the hell you're doing. You know what the hell you're trying to do. Like, I don't know.
I don't think so. I think the only way you do it is if you don't know what you're doing. You know, like it's because most of the time, at least I think in modern days, like people are getting in trouble for it because they did it like back in the day. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the only people that actually are doing it now is like 17, 16-year-old high school kids.
That don't know?
Yeah. I feel like if you grow up in a certain area, you might not know what blackface is.
Yeah, you got a point there.
You know, because they don't talk about like the story, like the Shakespeare stories about what blackface actually is. Yeah. That's not in the history books like that.
You got a point there. You know what I mean? Right. You're right.
You have to learn about that
just
through
oblivious
somebody.
To the whole background and or just ignorant to the fact.
Mm-hmm. Or even, you know, you might see the pictures or hear the stories about like what blackface is. Right. But they definitely don't talk about why it's offensive in history books. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got a point. You
know, like they might say like, yeah, this is what it was, and like a white person would do it because they'll say like black people, there was no black actors at the time, and so that's why they did it. Yeah. You know, I think I don't. If you grow up in a certain area, I don't think you would know what it is or like why it's offensive. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're spot on with that.
Yeah. Yeah. It is funny, man. Every year, a couple,
there will be some
couple people's lives get ruined every year. And it's, hey, I got my popcorn ready. I'm ready for that shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's going to be funny. Are you doing anything for Halloween, speaking of?
Yeah. So this is probably stupid, but that group that me and my girl hung out with, we're gonna
y'all gonna do round 2 again. the whole 15 people that got COVID, y'all gonna just try to run it back. Yeah, hey, run that shit back real quick.
Hey, let's see if we can do it again. 2 for 2, 2 for 2. But to be fair, it won't be as many people. Hopefully, y'all should be good. You know, it won't be as many people. But yeah, so I'm on boyfriend duty on Halloween, bro. Hopefully, I don't come back sick again.
Yeah,
let's see, man. Yeah, what are you doing? You got any plans yet?
I'm not sure yet.
Still like 2 weeks away.
Still like 2 weeks away. See, the fact that I work every Sunday and then Halloween stuff probably was going to be that Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of throws me off.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? Because I got to work early now, so.
Yeah. And it's not worth taking off for you?
No.
No. Yeah.
No,
I don't take Halloween that seriously.
It got to be a big-ass reason for me to have to go into work on Sunday.
That's true.
But my cousin is throwing a party, so that's one option. Anything I do, I'm going to try to do it on Friday. Mm-hmm. Because I'm pretty sure alcohol will be involved.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, only one can assume.
Exactly. Or I'll do something during the day on Saturday. So that'll probably be my own thing.
Yeah, there'll be stuff going on all weekend. Yeah. It's Halloween.
Yeah, I'll definitely be doing something during the day on Saturday.
Yeah,
for sure.
Do you know what you're dressing up as yet?
Man, I have no idea, man.
It's a hard decision.
It is a hard decision.
I'm like, I've been thinking about ideas all week because, you know, because I'm going with my girl, so we'll probably do something together.
Y'all gonna have to do a couples.
Yeah, I'm thinking like Aladdin and Jasmine. You know, let me flex a little bit. Let me show off. You know what I'm saying? I've been working working on my physique lately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
flex on them.
Yeah, you gotta be great, bro. That's a great ass idea. Y'all.
That's what I'm trying to do. We'll see.
That's one of the best couple ideas I've heard.
We'll see. Yeah, in my head, like it feels corny. Like I feel like people do that a lot. But most of the time when I see couples dressed up together, they're like thing one, thing two. Yeah. It might be two M&Ms. Yeah. Some shit like that. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody do Aladdin and Jasmine.
I haven't seen anybody even mention it, so you might be on to something. And like for Halloween is the day you can be corny.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
true.
Like you can dress up as corny shit and not get made fun of. And like
that's true.
Yeah, bro. Everybody got good vibes. You know, ain't nobody about to be like, yo, your outfit whack.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah, like, what?
Is this a competition?
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, right. Like, no, I'm good.
Yeah,
but I haven't dressing up as anything great. I think I've dressing up as Thor before I had the hammer and shit. That was probably like my prop because I kept throwing that bitch at people.
Was it like a plush one? Like was it?
No, it was plastic. It was plastic, but it was kind of hard a little bit.
That's funny.
And yeah, I kept throwing that motherfucker at people. Went to a Halloween party at my boys. I was drunk.
Yes. Bro, you know what you should be? You should be Groot.
Groot?
Yeah. From
the tree?
Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, with your tall ass.
Nah, that's a good idea though.
All you gotta do is like, I don't know how you would do it because he's in a flower pot.
Because he's like in a flower pot, yeah. He's hopping around and shit. Nah, that's too much work.
I thought I had one right there.
Yeah, that's an epic fail. Epic fail.
Shit. Yeah, I feel like Halloween's one of those holidays where you figure out people's like how seriously people take events. You know what I mean? Because there's always those people that like just throw a jersey on. Oh, I'm LeBron this year. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then there's the people that like they face paint and all that, and you get to see how seriously they take it. Right. Yeah. Were you allowed to go trick or treating growing up?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
bro. I wasn't.
Why not?
I don't know if I ever got a reason to be. That's a good question. I don't know if I ever asked.
They just took it off the calendar for you.
Well,
normal like, day. You're like, Mom, why all these kids walking around with bags?
Nah, I just remember asking like, yo, but they never said like the reason I always assumed, I guess in my head was Halloween, it's demonic holiday or whatever they tell you growing up. But we were allowed to dress up and go to school like dressed up. And then we would go to like the church. And then the church would have like games and stuff, and you would compete and do, you know what I mean? It was fun, but like I wanted to go trick or treating and do hood rat shit with my friends. Yeah, man. But yeah, I honestly think it was just they didn't want me out at night. Yeah, you know, because there's a lot of people out at night. Yeah, they're gonna think I'm gonna get up to no good. Probably right.
Probably was right. Yeah. Probably was right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Halloween. Yeah, me and my family, my friends, we all always
in a big group.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Obviously, that's not happening this year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll see if trick-or-treating happens. I don't know. I feel like you could do it like...
How?
You just can't have a bowl of candy like how normal. You just give people a piece, you know?
Or just, I don't know, set up bags or whatever, but you might have people just come take a whole bag.
Yeah, come on now. How many times did you scoop up the whole bowl? Yeah. Put it in your sack?
I'm saying like have individual bags.
Yeah, but you know people going to grab 10 bags.
That's what I'm saying. So, I don't know.
Oh, we'll see.
That's tough.
I feel like at least...
And then you handing out one piece to everybody. You touching mad like different bags and shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this summer showed me that holidays are the one time people don't care about this virus. Like July 4th, bro, no one cared. No one gave a damn. And so I think Halloween will be kind of one of those things. Yeah. You know?
I mean, everybody has loosened up on the whole COVID restrictions for sure.
Big time.
So
big time.
And they're not
even the president, apparently.
Apparently. So I mean, people are still gonna like. I think they're not gonna do house to house. They're probably gonna like do like some small shit. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think it'll just be one of those things that, like, I think people are just gonna pass out like one by one or something like that. I don't know.
You're probably right.
We'll see. We'll see. You got a favorite costume that you dressed up as a kid? I'm trying to think of like all the things I dressed up as.
Man, shit.
I remember one year I was Flavor Flav.
Wow. Did you paint your face black too or no?
Nah, come on, man.
I just figured.
Although at the time I went to a private school, so I would have got away with the shit.
You would have been,
I would have got away with it. No. All I did was, I remember I just wore like triple XL clothes because I was wearing that shit anyways.
Big clock.
And then big clock chain.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't remember, man. I knew I was dressing up as a whole bunch of shit.
You ever been Frozone? You've never dressed up as him?
No, but somebody said I should recently. Somebody said I should be him or I look like him. One of the two.
I think I've told you that before.
Is that you?
I mean, I told you that back in the day.
Head ass.
Bro, you look too much like him. Like, what? I'm going to not tell you? Like, come on, man.
Yeah. That is a good idea. Let me put that in my mental notes.
Come on. That'd be an easy one, too. Mm-hmm. You just got a white and blue shirt on.
Don't he got a whole...
Yeah, it's like a white and blue jumpsuit.
Yeah.
But you could probably get that off Amazon, $20.
True.
Yeah.
Or I was thinking about being somebody that's like bald headed.
Like who?
Like I don't know. It's a lot of bald head motherfuckers.
just a random person with a bald head.
I don't know. Somebody like famous like with a bald head, like The Rock or fucking
Okay. Oh yeah,
Tyrese or some shit.
Yeah, Tyrese. That'd be funny as hell. You'd have to come out singing.
Man, shit, don't tempt me.
Walk around with a microphone.
Give me some tequila in me, boy. I be singing at the top of my lungs, boy.
That's funny as hell.
Heck yeah. I think I can sing when I'm under the influence.
Do you think you can sing when you're sober?
Hell no.
Okay. That liquid confidence. Yeah, I think I'm a crazy good dancer when I'm drunk.
Woo, like that liquid confidence, boy.
Boy, let me tell you, I'm one shot deep. I'm talking about Michael Jackson in this bitch, bro. I start going crazy.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Frozone and somebody else. Okay.
Bro, you could be the cinnamon dude from the Apple Cinnamon Jacks commercials. The cereal box.
No.
No? All right.
I don't even know.
My fault. Swing and a miss.
Yep. Strike three, that's
all right. Whatever.
Yeah.
Halloween's a weird holiday.
Yeah.
Because I want to know why that shit started, first of all. You know, like why people start dressing up, going to people's doors. You know what I mean?
Bored.
Yeah. I guess there's nothing else to do in October, so they had to come up with something.
Up and it has a whole neighborhood involved.
Ain't nothing else to do.
Nah.
Yeah. Man. Something happened yesterday or 2 days ago. You remember what it was?
What's today? Tuesday?
Yeah.
So it's Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday night.
Sunday night. I think LeBron and the Lakers.
Oh shit, that's right.
Were you talking about that?
Yeah, that's what I was talking. I think that rings
Lakers
a bell.
won that thing.
Yeah. Lakers took home the championship 4-2.
Yep.
Before we start breaking it down, I think we gotta say, congrats to the NBA for pulling it off. I didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah.
They got 0 positive tests in the whole 2 weeks. Or the whole 2 weeks. Whole 3 months.
3 months, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
crazy, man. Congrats if they pulled that off. I don't know how they did it. It's impressive. It was cool.
I mean, I know how they did it, which is a great idea.
Just putting everybody in
the bubble.
Yeah.
You can't leave in contact with people. Mm-hmm. Well, inside the bubble.
Yeah.
Because
my concern was that they started to let people have guests, and so I thought that was for sure going to cause outbreaks.
Right, but
you know what I mean?
They started letting people have guests as the team started getting eliminated. So once teams started getting eliminated,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, then the teams.
Okay, I didn't even think about
the teams that are the people that were coming in, they probably had to quarantine themselves, get tested, and then come into the bubble. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Then quarantine for another, and then you know what I'm saying,
and then probably couldn't leave like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that.
You have 2 teams leave. That's about 30 people tops.
Yeah.
I mean, at minimum. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
I think basketball is one of the only sports that could do it just because their teams are so small, and you don't need a huge facility for for that sport.
Just need a court and a warm up court. Really? You only need 2 courts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
that's a good point.
But football. Ain't no way in hell you can do it.
Yeah, you couldn't do a bubble. No. I
mean, you could, but you had to create a bubble. The bubble will have to be the size of a city.
Yeah.
Seriously.
They definitely couldn't do it for regular season. The only way they could do it is for playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even that, I think we talked about it before. Like you said, it's 75 people per team on the sideline.
Easily.
So yeah, you never. Yeah. But it's impressive that they pulled that off. Mm-hmm. And all the cultural moments that happened because of it, man. They really, I big shout outs to Adam Silver. I knew he was a super player focused commissioner before this.
He a real one.
But this really proved how much he cares about the players and all that.
Speaking of Adam Silver, I read a post that he's given every NBA worker, not the players, but the workers, $1,000 raise.
A raise?
a raise, like on pay.
Oh, like a bonus?
Like a bonus. Like,
oh, shit.
I want to say just a raise, because a bonus is just a one-time thing.
Yeah.
If you get a raise, that's going to be consistent. And it said raise.
Did it say annual or monthly?
It said $1,000 raise.
Wow. I wonder what that means.
I mean,
shit. Even if it's a bonus, that's good. Like, right before the holidays, too.
Yeah, true.
You can really take care of your family with that.
I want to say it's a raise on top of your regular pay, because you got to think about it. It's the NBA. They can afford to give you extra $1,000 a month. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Is that the same thing? I think I saw that they have like every Friday off until Thanksgiving or something like that.
And
Did you see that?
So. Yeah, and then they're getting like extra days off, and like they get holidays paid and all that stuff.
Okay, yeah, I remember seeing that same thing. Yeah, man, and it's funny when that caught my eye. Like, obviously, the $1,000, that's a big deal.
That's some real shit.
But man, every Friday off, including Thanksgiving, that's worth more than $1,000 right there. That's crazy. Every Friday, what the hell? So you got
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, that's 4 days. Woo.
Man. Wait, so it got me thinking. It almost makes me think that the NBA is planning on like regular season starting up soon. Cause
I heard they get 3 months off.
Okay, really?
They're getting 3 months off.
Okay. So it's weird to me that they said like you get every Friday off for the next however long, because the NBA is done right now. Yeah. So like they won't be working.
Yeah. I heard they're going to start back up in like January.
Okay.
Or February.
So maybe by NBA employees, what that means is like the people, like the marketing team, the business team. Like
could be.
Because when I read that, what I thought was like the people that work in the stadiums. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like people cleaning everything and whatnot. But yeah, I guess by NBA employees, they probably mean like people who are part of the business team, finance team, all that. Yeah. You know? Man, that's so cool. That's so cool.
So Thanksgiving is on Thursday this year, of course, but the 26th.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's always on Thursday, right?
Thursday. I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah. Cool. Damn, so they get the day after Thanksgiving off? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wonder
that's mad love, bro.
Man, that's so real. Love. And $1,000 like right before the holidays too. Yeah. And especially if it's a raise like what you're talking about, that's wild. Man. Yeah. So one thing, I mean, before we start talking about like the game and whatnot, I don't know if you saw this, and this could be like misinformation, but apparently the ratings for the finals were the same as the WNBA ratings. Which, first of all, like no shade at the WNBA. But yeah. But obviously, like most people don't watch that or have ever watched a game.
I read something about the ratings, and somebody broke it down to a T on why it was much lower, and it made so much sense. But I can't remember
like reasons as to why the ratings were lower. Well, I mean, for one, they're competing with football. Like the NBA playoffs normally are just in the summer, and it's the only thing going on. Exactly. You know,
they're competing with 3 other sports.
Yeah, because hockey too. Is that what you mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Playoff hockey. Yeah. Of course. I mean, that's lit. You know what I'm saying? And baseball hockey. I'm sorry, baseball.
That's a new sport, huh?
Baseball playoffs. Lit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, then you got college football too. Come on now.
Yeah, but like my only pushback with that is, but we're also, for the most part, everyone's kind of stuck in the house at night, you know? So, I mean, in my head, the ratings would have gone up.
I can see if it was, you know what I'm saying, a couple months ago when everything was like severely locked down. Yeah. That's true. Everything is not locked down right now, bro.
Yeah, you can still be out if you want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is they're competing with football. Yeah. And that's hard to do.
You can't do that.
Yeah. I know one of the nights they were supposed to play on a Thursday, but they put it to Friday because they didn't want to compete with Thursday night football. Yeah.
But Thursday night football ain't shit either. But people will tune in just because of football.
Is it because there's only one game on that night, right? So
it's kind of a big deal. If you look at the ratings between like a Sunday night game, a Monday night game, and a Thursday night game, it's like drastically different.
Monday's the night, right? Like Monday's the big game.
The most popular day. Yeah.
Okay.
Sunday night football is Sunday night football is a close second.
Yeah, it was just surprising to me. I read a survey that, like, I don't know how many people were surveyed or whatever, but the number one thing was they feel like the politics are getting too interlaced with basketball. Yeah. Which, to be fair, that's been something that the NBA has been fighting for a while because they let their players talk. You know what I mean?
As they should.
So, yeah, I mean, I get it. It's hard to see that perspective because I'm on the side of the players. You know what I mean? Like I like what they're doing. So for me, it makes me want to tune in. But I would get, like, if you're on the reverse and don't care about what they're talking about, like it would make you want to not tune in, I guess.
Yeah, and then again, I feel like the ratings being low is kind of like biased because like a lot of people can control that shit, can control what stats come out, can control all that shit, bro. I think it might have been some conspiracy because I know it's a lot of motherfuckers in this country that love the NBA. I'm sorry, the world that love the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like every bar I go into, they got this show. They got it on. They got the shit on. So I don't know.
That's why it surprised me so much. You know?
I don't know, man.
Like, and this was such a good year for the playoffs, so it just surprised me to hear that the numbers were down.
Could be true, but back in my mind, I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be some fishy shit going on.
Yeah, I mean, who really knows anymore, you know?
Hey, I'm glad they played that shit, though.
Hell yeah.
Glad it played out how it did, though.
Yeah, we can talk about the game now.
Glad he got that dub.
So, Game 7, the whole series, you got any, like, surprises that you feel like you want to talk about or any talking points?
First of all, did it go 7 games?
Did I say Game 7?
Yep, it went 6. And, I mean, Jimmy Butler, I mean, he was the probably big surprise as far as, hooping like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would.
And championship-wise. Mm-hmm. But overall playoffs, their whole team balled, so.
Yeah, I would say Jimmy probably had his best 2 games of his career.
Yeah,
in the finals.
Yeah.
You know, which is crazy.
Yep.
And I think almost to his detriment because it looked like he was just gassed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looked like he was gassed and he couldn't have another performance like that.
Yeah, which isn't even a knock against him. Like, of course he's gassed.
It's not a knock against him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got to think about, like, that made me realize, of course, LeBron's greatness. Because LeBron can do that shit multiple times. Mm-hmm. A whole series. Year in and year out. You know what I'm saying? LeBron will do that shit.
Yeah.
And you see, and Jimmy Butler's a good hooper, baller, and he was gassed after that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you got LeBron. He was able to do that shit continuously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he had some help this game. Playoff Rondo.
Man, that was
out.
It honestly made me happy. I'm not the biggest fan of Rondo. Like, I like his game. I'm not big on, like, his antics or whatever.
Yeah.
But it made me happy to see him ball out.
I rock with Rondo tough, bro.
It made me happy.
He balled out. KCP balled out. AD, did his thing. But they were just clicking, bro. That whole game 6, bro, just clicking.
Yeah.
Hitting shots.
Everybody was hitting shots, man.
Everybody was hitting shots. Even Danny Green. Yeah. A little bit.
Bro, I think he came out and missed his first 3, and I was like, nah.
Yeah.
I was like, no, you can't have a bad game right now. People are going to kill you.
Yeah. And he was getting death threats.
Yeah, man, that's
taking it too far.
That's so frustrating, bro.
Like, that's fucked up.
That's frustrating. Because, like, I get it, right? We're all sports fans. We all get passionate.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like, these things happen. Like, whenever someone makes a big mistake in a big game, they get death threats, and we have to have this conversation. Now, I don't think there's ever any validity to it. I don't think anyone's that stupid to kill someone over a game. To actually
try, like, to attempt it.
Yeah, but to even say it or tweet it,
bro,
like, come on, man.
Much,
like,
bro. Doing way too much.
At the end of I know we all take it pretty serious, but at the end of the day, this is a game.
Man, me and my boys heated. We was in a group message heated, bro.
About that?
Yeah, about him missing that shot.
Oh, yeah,
but
we
wasn't about to be like, man, hey, let's go
kill
off this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, nah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you can roast him, you can call him trash, even call him awful, but like, come on, man, it's still just a game.
Yeah,
that shit's absurd. And to hear, he talked about it in the interview. He talked about like they were sending him to his fiance too.
Yeah, that's
it's like that's way crossing. Like, it's crossing the line to say it to him,
right? And
tweet it at him, but someone who wasn't even on the court had no
family and shit.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah,
but LeBron had a Bron game.
Man,
balled out.
He surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know LeBron's the best player on the planet and all that, but genuinely, my prediction was Anthony Davis was gonna take Finals MVP because he's just that good, and younger and a million reasons. Mm-hmm. But to see LeBron for every single night have incredible games, and a few of those games have like over sensational games.
Yep,
man.
Game 5, he had a 40-point game.
Yeah, he had a 40-point, almost triple-double L.
Yeah.
It might have been a triple-double, actually. Yeah. I don't even know.
And then followed up with a 28 points, damn near triple double.
Yeah, and the way he was efficient. You know, he wasn't
very
taking
efficient.
dumb shots.
He was attacking. I like that shit. I don't like when LeBron be too passive, bro. He always takes some time to fill out the game. No, from tip off, he was going at they necks. Yeah. Like, I got to get this shit over with now. Yeah.
I think he knew, because he knew in the back of his head, like, if they won that game, Game 7 was gonna be a nail biter. Mm-hmm. You know, you can't let him get 2 in a row on you.
Yeah, he ain't want to get in too much confidence, bro. Yeah. So, I was happy as hell, bro. Like that, him winning that fourth ring
and the Finals MVP,
the Finals MVP, bro.
Set that legacy in stone, man. Yep. Set that shit in stone.
I slept so good. I slept smiling and shit. Like I feel like one of my bros, and you know what I'm saying.
But, for me, bro, it felt like my role model or something like that, like my OG doing something. Yeah, you know, it just made me happy, you know.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that was great, bro. Year 17, won his fourth ring as a Laker for Kobe.
For Kobe, man. Yeah, and like considering all the talks going into this year about like, you know, LeBron's not as good as Kawhi, Giannis is better. You know, there's a lot of conversations. This was, if there was any year where LeBron was gonna, you know, wrap up his legacy, this was the one, because this was the one where people thought that there was legitimate competition. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. I'm
happy for him though. I'm so happy for the Lakers. Me too. You know what I'm saying? Happy AD got his first ring though. Mm-hmm. Now he got that first taste of, you know what I'm saying, the championship. Yeah. So now, you know, he be hungry for more now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he became, I think it was like the 6th player or something like that to win Olympic gold, the NBA championship, and an NCAA championship. Which I didn't realize there was only like 7 people that have done that. I would have thought it would have been more than that, to be honest with you. But man, that's legacy right there. You know.
Hopefully they can run that shit back next year. But
I mean,
I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, off season will say a lot. Like I think we're all pretty confident AD is going to come back. But you know, Anthony Davis is going to be a free agent. So
he about to get,
you know, paid for a while too.
I think LeBron had such an influence on his careers with only being there 1 year with LeBron. Like he changed his whole mentality. I feel like. I feel like LeBron's a big brother to him. Showed him how to win basically, because he ain't never won nothing up until this point. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He was always balling, but he couldn't win.
Weren't better than the 8th seed
exactly.
Or whatever. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So hopefully he's...
no, that's a good point. And it's funny that you say that, because I was thinking on top of the fact that, you know, getting a look from another top 5 player would just, you know, do something for your confidence anyway. Yeah. But the fact that it's LeBron, like, you know, Anthony Davis was probably a fan of LeBron while he was in high school, you know, when he was coming up. So to get that cosign from someone that you definitely looked up to at one point.
And not having to do everything on your own. Like knowing like, okay, this man got my back and he can ball too. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never had that in his career. Yeah. So. Yeah. And
it'll be interesting, man. Yeah. Like to see the rest of AD's career. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, even like, I think when LeBron leaves, he'll stay a Laker, but they're going to have to bring another superstar in or another good player.
To keep the legacy going or keep the championships going or whatever?
I wouldn't mind my boy Bradley Beal going there.
He's a free agent this summer, right?
Yeah, I think it's either this summer or next summer.
Okay. I know everyone's been talking about that.
He got to get the hell up out of there.
Out of Washington. Man, I feel, because I liked John Wall and Bradley Beal, man. I like them as a pair.
Yeah, but they ain't going to win shit together.
Nah.
I feel like.
Nah, there's just not enough talent over there, and no one's going to go to Washington.
Ain't nobody going to Washington. He got to get up out of Washington. D-Book got to get up out of Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I hear you, but at the same time, like, if you stay with that franchise you got drafted by, it's a different kind of money. You know, like, I think it's a $50 million incentive to stay with the team that drafted you. True. That's tough.
True.
You know?
But I feel like for someone like D-Book, he can make that money off the court.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Easily. That's a good counter.
And then it all comes down to how bad you want to win. You want to sacrifice $40 million for a championship? You think a ring is worth $40 million? Yeah,
that's a good question.
Yeah,
how much is a championship worth to the legacy?
Yeah, bro,
that's a good question.
If you plan on being one of the greats, you gonna have to get some hardware. Yeah. So that's just me personally speaking.
No, I mean I get that too. I almost think, you know, it's easy to say from the outside, like, oh man, I would sacrifice all the money to go win a championship, but man, when someone hands you a check. Yeah, it's hard to say no to.
That's the thing, though. Like, you're gonna get your money. I say get your money first, and then go ahead, try to get a ring.
Yeah. I mean, that's what AD did, like staying in New Orleans for like 7 years. Like he got himself like $300 million.
Hey.
Yeah. And then it's like, obviously, you know, when you pass, I'd imagine when you pass 50 million, you get you a financial advisor. You're straight. You're straight.
If you do it right, you straight.
Yeah. You know, but I understand that these NBA players got a different spending budget than your boy does. You know what I'm saying? You know, they got a little different finances than I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it just really comes down to what you want. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
also, like, someone like Damian Lillard, he's talked about he wants to win for the city that drafted him. Yeah. So you also got to take that into account, you know? Like, do you think you can get people to come to you?
That's the main one. Dame is the main one, bro. Because I don't know. If he stays there, I don't see him winning a ring.
No. I don't think so either. As good as he is.
Yeah. He gonna have to get a superstar there or something.
Yeah. Like, as good as he is, he's just... No one's ever won alone. You know? No one's ever done it. No. Like, LeBron's made it to the finals alone. Allen Iverson made it alone. But no one can't do it alone. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, and it's just not like Portland's like some hot spot for superstars. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Who the hell wants to go to Oregon?
Nobody. Only vets that want a second shot. Shout out Melo.
Yeah. la.
Yo, so before we stop talking about the finals, what'd you think of Game 5? LeBron's decision to pass to Danny Green on that layup? I mean, a lot of people were talking about it.
He made the right play. He made the right basketball play. I mean, and then that's typical LeBron. He had at least 2 dudes and then a third coming to help that collapsed on him. Mm-hmm. Danny Green wide open at the top of the key. You know what I'm saying? Like, people gonna go crazy on LeBron for doing that, for passing the ball in crunch time. But I know another player that they consider the GOAT that passed the ball to Paxton and Kerr for the game-winning shot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately...
Same exact situation, too.
But they made theirs, so it was cool. But, you know what I'm saying? LeBron trusted his teammates to do the same, and, you know, he just came up short that time. Yep. So I'm like, that's LeBron. He always going to make the right basketball play. Mm-hmm. And Dame Lillard chimed in and said, LeBron made the right play.
Yeah, I saw that.
But then he's like, I would have shot over both of them mugs. So.
I see it. He's like, I would have shot that shit, but that was the right play, though.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, it's like...
That's LeBron, bro.
LeBron. I never thought that making the right play would ever get you criticism.
Yeah.
You know, but it was like after he made that pass, like the next day, all over, you know, ESPN and everything, people were talking about, you know, Michael Jordan would have... You know, Magic Johnson would have. It's like, well, like, you know,
they did pass it up.
Maybe they would have. You know, like, yeah, Kobe would have taken that. T-Mac would have taken that. But you can't fault somebody for doing the right play.
You can't. You know what I mean? You can't do that shit, bro.
Like Danny didn't make it.
But it's the fact that it's LeBron. LeBron, you know, he has been criticized unlike any superstar ever in the history of the game.
Any person ever. I feel like, bro.
Ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which I get it. Like, you know what's funny? Ever since... I don't know if we've talked about this on the show yet, but I didn't like LeBron up until... It's not like I hated him by any means. I just didn't like him. Right. Up until he came back 3-1 on the Warriors.
That's what I was going to mention.
Yeah. And, you know, actually, in my head, it would make more sense if I hated him after that. But for me, it was just like, for one, I have to respect this man's greatness. I can't doubt the greatness.
Can't deny it.
But then, like, you know, just seeing the way he carried himself after that, like, he wasn't braggadocious, you know what I mean? Like I think him winning that made me pay attention and realize that I read him wrong. You know what I mean? Because I only read him as like the guy in Miami, and you know, in Miami he had a different personality trait. Yeah, you know, but as he's gotten older, he's turned into like, well, I don't want to say turned into. I've noticed him as a more like humble, respectful, and like genuine role model of a person. Yeah. And so ever since then, I just like really, really looked up to him. You know, but during this finals, like I did notice, like I got reminded about the reasons that people don't like LeBron, and it's because of like the mannerisms he makes and the faces he makes on the court sometimes. You know?
But here's the thing: every NBA superstar do the same thing, all the acting, all the faces, and all that as LeBron do. Yeah. But LeBron is under the scope, unlike everybody else, though. So it makes it seem like he does it more. Like, no, like if you really watch, everybody does this shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, but it's just unfortunate that he's under a microscope that no one is. Yeah. He's the biggest name in the league. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nobody else know what that's like but him.
Yeah, and for me too, it's like on top of everything you just mentioned, it's also like for some reason when you're a pro athlete, you're not allowed to be human anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've seen that recently with the politics thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you're not allowed to have a political opinion. Mm-hmm. But with that comes like you're not allowed to show any sort of negative emotion. Like if you complain at all, you're soft. You know what I mean?
That's bullcrap.
It's like, come on, like when we start being human? You know what I mean?
Like we can show emotion. Like they're still humans at the end of the day.
Like you telling me you've never like thrown your hands up or cussed after you did something wrong? Like, come on, man. We all do that
all the time.
We all do that.
Especially, I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers.
Like, some of y'all do it too much.
Right.
You know what I mean?
With no reason.
Yeah.
He got a reason.
It's like, come on, man. Like you're talking about NBA finals, the biggest stage in this. He chose the profession of basketball. Mm-hmm. This is the biggest stage that he can be on in his profession.
Yep.
And if something goes wrong, he's going to complain.
Right.
Like, come on. You know?
He's human too.
Yeah. But no, it's definitely what you're talking about, like this microscope that he's under.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just because, him, maybe like Ronaldo and maybe some musical artists, they're the biggest people in the world.
Him, Ronaldo.
That might be
Drake. And that's it.
Yeah, I don't even think Drake's on that level. You know what I mean? Like
he's not seen as much.
Yeah.
To the eye yet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'm not about to categorize fame or whatever,
right.
but it's probably Ronaldo and LeBron and like Oprah maybe, and maybe like Dr. Phil or some shit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And then I'll just stop at Ronaldo. To be honest.
Yeah. It's just like they are a few of the few people that are literally global. Everyone knows who you are.
Global icons.
Even people without internet, cable, any of that shit, like know who they are.
Yep.
So they're under this crazy microscope. One that I personally ever don't want to be on. Yeah. Because that's crazy.
Times today, everybody got a camera. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Of course on your phone, whatever. And everybody's on social media. So times have changed. So yeah, no wonder he's under the scope so much. So
and the fact that he's been under the scope this long and we haven't heard a single scandal.
Right.
And
since he was 15.
Since he was 15.
Ain't nobody else had to go through that shit, bro.
Man.
Nobody.
Yeah, I can't wait for the 30 for 30 on LeBron's career, bro.
Crazy.
Just talking about like
OD.
Everything he's done on the court, that's one thing. And that like we could even push that to the side.
Right.
And then talk about got with I think her name's Savannah, if I'm correct.
His wife?
Yeah, it's Savannah, right?
Yep.
So Mrs. James.
Yeah.
They met when they were like 15, had Bronny young, and they've stayed solid this whole time.
Right.
No scandals, no nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, man.
Shout out to him.
Man, it's like
show that man love, bro.
For real. Like it's one thing like people always want to bring up when celebrities cheat. It's like, oh man, I wouldn't have done that. It's like, look, bro,
like
come on.
Shit, you did that.
Yo ugly ass. Yo ugly ass doesn't have to worry about it because ain't nobody trying to cheat with you.
Ain't nobody checking for you, bro.
If you were LeBron and every girl in the world was trying to get with you,
exactly.
You telling me you're not slipping?
Right.
Like, come on. It's almost
every girl. It's
almost more expected that someone like him would slip up. Not saying that that's right by any means. But it would almost like make sense. You'd be like, well, like, eventually, motherfucker.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, but
especially like you hear it all the time when NBA players slip it up.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Verbatim. So
yeah,
yeah.
Anyway, man, shout out to LeBron. I don't personally want to get into the GOAT conversation. We've had it a bunch, but it's been upsetting this week. He wins this championship, and all the conversations are about. Is LeBron the GOAT? Is he better than this person? It's like
even today at work, I was on break and I heard, I had the TV on, of course, and then old guy walked by. I was like, oh, LeBron, he's team hopping, playing with all these superstars, and I'm like, well, he played with Hall of Famers too. LeBron played with MJ played with multiple Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
So don't just act like he did it by himself.
Yeah. I mean, that goes back to what we said earlier. No one's ever done it by themselves. There's no player that you can point to that's won a championship on their own. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, but it's just been weird, man. Like, he wins his championship, and all anyone has to say is comparing him to this player. It's like, let's just give him his flowers, man. Let's just say good job.
Appreciate him while he's here.
Yeah, because you never know. Like, we lost Kobe early, man. If we lose LeBron, we never get a chance to,
Almost cough like a mug, bro.
Damn, bro, your eyes just got hella red.
I know. Try to stop from coughing. I held it in.
Make your eyeball pop out, bro.
I'm good now.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh man, what else? What else we got?
Oh, that that Quavo shit.
Let me pull it up so I can read it.
Oh my
word
gosh,
for word.
bro.
So for those that don't know, a big trend that's been going on Twitter lately has been people posting like their first shooting their shot or their first DM to their current girl or current man. And Quavo decided to hop on it and share his. And I'll put it on the screen for the people watching, but like literally the shit that he sent was the snowflake emoji. And Saweetie, his girl, who also is a musical artist, sent some emoji back. And his pickup line, I'm gonna say this verbatim: "You so icy, I'm a glacier boy." Dog, that shit would never work.
Hell no.
Unless you were Quavo.
The only reason it worked is because he's famous and he got money. He's a rapper.
I mean, if we're being 1,000, he's a good looking dude. Like, he's not some ugly rich dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
90% of dudes can't pull that off.
That's crazy. That's the weakest shot I've ever... Like,
weakest fuck.
Bro, that was a layup and that went in. You know, he didn't even shoot from that far out. Like,
she must have already... Okay. I'm not going to hate on the dude at all. Like, I'm glad everything worked out. Yeah. But, I mean, she had to already be checking for him. You know what I'm saying? Already liked him. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Because that shot ain't going to just have her head over heels off rip.
Nah.
Like, nah, bro.
Yeah, that wouldn't work if we shot that.
Hell no.
They'd be like, what? Like, even the way he typed it, like, he didn't even, like, say some grammar. He didn't even use an emoji.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
that would
look
never
dry
work.
as fuck.
Man.
Like, nah, bro.
Man.
Hell no.
It's been funny because ever since it happened, people been doing it, like sending that same line to people, and every response has been like, boy, what the fuck is you talking about?
They're like, oh, you gonna get me a Birkin bag just like him? Yeah. I'm like, oh.
Man.
That shit kills me.
What an advantage it is to be rich and famous.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy. One day, bro.
I don't know. Because, like, I know if us normal guys tried that shit, wouldn't happen.
I mean, that's not even like a smooth line, you know what I mean?
It's not smooth at all.
Like to call a girl icy, I mean, it's a cool compliment, I guess. Yeah. But that's not like a flirty comment, you know what I mean?
It's like funny flirty.
Yeah,
but you gotta put it in a funny flirty way. You can't just be dry and just say, you icy.
Yeah.
What? No,
it worked though, man.
Get your ass up out of here.
Yeah, they look happy, man, I guess.
Shit. While us regular dudes over here brainstorming, sweating, trying to think of some good ass shots to shoot.
Googling tips.
Yeah,
man, that shit's funny.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be fair though, like, so he's been famous for a while, obviously. Yeah. And to be honest, he probably hasn't had too much practice trying to shoot his shot. Because he doesn't have to work very hard. Nope. So in his defense, you know, this might have been a good line for him. You know, this might have been the best shot he's ever taken. You know what I mean? Wow. Uncontested, wide open from the three.
Yeah, when you think about it like that,
he doesn't shoot very often, I'd imagine.
Yeah, man, you don't got to.
He came off the bench. He wasn't even warmed up.
He ain't taking no warm shots.
Wide open. Good shot. Shout out Quavo.
Man.
Yeah. So last week we skipped question of the week, but we saved it because I felt like it was a good question. So the question is, what has been the most impactful year of your life by age and why? So for example, like age 12, age 16.
Ooh, I was thinking about this, man. I had multiple basically important years. Yeah. But I'll have to say my senior year in high school. Going into my senior year. So I think I was like 16 or 17?
Probably 17.
Yeah. Because that's the year I really became who I am with all of the confidence that I have. That year, man, it had to do with sports, of course, because going into my senior year, I knew I was going to be the starting wide receiver, you know what I'm saying, for my football team. Yeah. And working hard, you know what I'm saying, going through the off season, knowing that, okay, this is about to be your year, you know what I'm saying, and then having the coaches, you know what I'm saying, have faith and confidence in me, bro, that brought me to a whole nother level. Like when you got somebody like got your back that really care about you and, you know, want you to succeed, man, that brought my confidence and, you know what I'm saying, my team camaraderie to a whole nother level. And this what really made it like the deal breaker. Like going into my senior year, my first trimester, I didn't have advanced PE, of course, and they want all athletes especially football players that have advanced PE.
Right.
I didn't have it. So I say for the first half of the year, school year, I had my coach picking me up from my crib to go weightlift in the weight room every day before school started. So I'm getting to school at like 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, every day, getting picked up from my crib, him picking me up, going to work out, and then going to school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so him just putting that faith in you.
Him putting that faith in me, him like helping me become a better athlete, put weight on, get stronger, faster, you know what I'm saying? Like that let me know, okay, that gave me my confidence, and from there it was just it was smooth sailing, bro.
Hey, that's what's
you know
up,
what I'm saying?
Man.
Then it paid off too. When it paid off, man.
And then you ended up having a good senior year?
End up having a good senior year. You know what I'm saying? End up getting my confidence, and then more confidence, started talking shit, of course.
Yeah.
And
now you got too much confidence.
No, it was just the right amount. You know what I'm saying? I got humbled, of course. You know, my mom humbled me. You know what I'm saying? Just like, don't get too big headed.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So she brought me back down. But yeah, bro, I'm not even going to tell you what being good and confident led me to like do. Like I was just like I felt like I can do anything.
Man, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's powerful.
Shout out to Coach Page, man. He really turned like my football season around for me. Man. Like for real, from the beginning.
That's powerful, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that confidence that you had on the field, did it go off field too? Like, did you feel more confident within yourself?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because like before like my senior year, like I was just, I was a backup. You know what I'm saying? I had success on the track, of course, but football was my main sport. So I'm like, I had to be good at it. Yeah. And so yeah, man, that confidence carried off the field. You know what I'm saying? I was very confident with my friends, with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, that turned everything around. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Powerful,
that got me cool with some of the older people. You know what I'm saying? Before, like when I was a junior, and they saw me working hard, and it was like, okay, this is about to be, you about to be that next guy. Yep, you and a few other guys. Yeah. So,
man, that's powerful.
And got me friends with some cool people, and the rest was history, bro.
Man. So had you had anybody before that put that confidence in you, put that faith?
Yeah, I would have to say just as a growing up to be like a better man, you know what I'm saying? Coach Emiat was one coach that did that for me too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got into a lot of arguments with him. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard a lot of people getting arguments with him.
But I feel like me arguing with him was because I was immature at the time, and I didn't see the bigger picture, how he wanted me to see it. Yeah. And so that right there, you know what I'm saying, made us closer. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I'm still in contact with him. Yeah. Still hang out with him, and when I see him out and about and all that stuff too. So yeah, Coach Emiat was definitely one of them too.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. That's powerful.
Heck yeah.
So then did you have any offers for college sports? Yeah. Prior to that?
Prior to my senior year? Yeah. No.
Wow. So that confidence propelled you to the next level. Yeah. For real.
Exactly. Man. Yeah. So like going on visits and all that stuff, man, it was just like when I went on those visits, like, damn, this all started from waking up at 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
Fruits of the labor, man.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. That's powerful, man. Yeah.
So that's what I say going into my senior year, and my senior year was a good age for me. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's
building blocks.
Yeah,
building blocks of me.
Yeah. I could tell that's where the confidence comes from. You know, that was like one of the first things I picked up on you when we first met. It's like I feel like our confidence matched. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely. It's not every now and then you run into somebody who's like confident within themselves that they can talk that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's cool, man. That's powerful.
How about you?
So for me, I've talked about it on the show a bunch, but growing up, I was always real overweight, and that's always been something I battle with. I mean, even to this day, I battle with it. But I didn't, for the longest time, I never cared. Like, truly. And I say that to people, and they're like, well, you had to care a little bit. It's like, nah, like, it just full self-awareness. Self-awareness is always something I felt like I was pretty good at. I mean, I don't know if you can be good at it, but I was always aware of who I was, right? So I wasn't, when I looked in the mirror, I wasn't telling myself that I was super slim and in shape. You know, like I looked at myself and I knew what I looked like. Yep. And I also knew that it was a direct result of I didn't care about my health.
Self-aware.
Yeah. So, and to be honest, like, I realized that, you know, it wouldn't help me. I wasn't getting girls or anything like that, obviously, but I was making friends with people because it was easy to like make fun of myself and all that stuff. And it's not in a sad way. Like I wasn't making fun of myself and then crying about it later.
Yeah, that's good.
I was just doing it because it was funny, and I noticed that those jokes hit. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I would say I was 19, and then I met somebody in my life. Shout out Goran if you're listening, who like really showed me. Yeah, you know, I
met Goran.
Yeah, we worked together for a while.
Super solid dude.
Yeah, real like one of the realest dudes. And like he basically sat me down and like gave me some health advice, gave me a meal plan, and like really pushed me to start taking it seriously before I was even ready to do it. You know, like my motivation was coming from him for a lot, you know, because he was telling me like, here's the long-term ramifications if you don't take this seriously. And so that was big. And then around that time, I actually had like, I've gone in for a physical from my doctor, and he had told me that I was medically obese. And still, I mean, that really didn't like trigger me to start taking it seriously. But it was just like a big milestone. It was like, okay, you're not just overweight anymore. You know, like you're causing damage to yourself if you continue down this path. So, you know, 19, it was like a switch flipped. And all of a sudden, for better or for worse, I cared what I look like. Yeah. And, you know, that has its positives, that has its negatives.
Yeah, for sure.
But, so I started to take my health real serious. And obviously, like, now I'm in a position where I lost all the weight. And it didn't happen in that year. Yeah. Like, I didn't reach my goal. Right. But, like, the mental switch really did a lot for me. Yeah. Because also that summer, this was my freshman year of college, my first 2 semesters I did not take seriously whatsoever. And so at the end of my first year, I was on academic probation. And for those that don't know what that means, like that means if I failed another class, I was kicked out. And it's not like I was going to get kicked out of Michigan State. Like I was going to a community college. Right. Like if you get kicked out of a community college, it's over. Like there's no other school that's going to take you in. Yeah. So, and this was all within like the same 3-month period where like I started to care about my health and I got this thing from school. So within like the next 6 months to a year, I started to care about my health. I started taking school seriously, and I kind of started ramping it up at work too. So, and I ended up getting an internship during that year for like the degree that I'm pursuing. So for me, this was the year that like looking back, it really changed my character. Right. I all of a sudden started to take life seriously, and it wasn't just like this. Like, it's not like I didn't take life serious, but for me, life was all about enjoying it, which I still have those same traits within me. Right. Like, I'm still trying to enjoy life. Of course. But, like, there is a level of responsibility, you know? So, like, although I'm still enjoying life, I take my health seriously. Yeah. And whether it's school or work, I take what I'm doing seriously. And a lot of that comes from this period of my life where, I'm not going to say, like, it was all in shambles, but I was probably... you know, a year away from either serious education issues, like I was going to get kicked out of college, or serious health issues. You know, I could have had some big, you know, health concern that I had to get some surgery for, whatever. So, it was just, it kind of proved to myself that I was honestly stronger than any challenge. Like those, to this day, those are the 2 biggest challenges I've ever had to face, you know, and they didn't hold me down. You know what I mean?
It's always good to, you know what I'm saying, have somebody from the outside, you know what I'm saying, pushing you. Yeah. And like I said, he the one that made me even start taking school serious. Like for real. Like if you don't take school serious, you won't be able to perform. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? But he actually cared. Yeah. But yeah, that the guy you spoke of, Goran, I've interacted with him a few times. He is a great guy. He's one of the best people I've ever met. So that's huge that you had him in your corner, man.
Yeah, it's funny. Like our stories are pretty similar. Like we both needed that kickstart, you know? Yep. And I mean, there's some times, man, like you don't, like for me, I didn't realize, well, of course I knew that I was out of shape and all these, and I knew I was slipping in school, but I didn't realize that I should be taking it seriously. Yep. And it took someone sitting me down and letting me know like this and this, and if you keep going, this is the path you're going down. Yep. And it was like a wake up call, you know? So for me, that was the period, man. 19.
That's what's up, bro. That's huge. And you know, you still kicking ass today though, so.
Yeah, man, appreciate that.
Yeah. That's a great story, bro.
Yeah, I feel like everyone has those periods in their life where it's like the character defining years. Yeah, man. You know, where you figure out what you're made of, you know? Or if you're not made of it, you make yourself.
It's gonna show. Yeah. And unfortunately, you see people that, you know what I'm saying, don't come out on the good end of You know what I'm saying, of those situations. So
yeah,
man.
Or that early.
Or that early, yeah.
Like me and you are pretty fortunate. We had those years early in our life. Yeah. It's like some people don't have that until later on. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like our life paths are different. Yeah,
for sure. No doubt.
But yeah, I feel like everyone's got that big moment in their life or that big year where they were like, this is the year where I learned what I was made of.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Those times are much needed.
Yeah.
For sure.
Speaking of Coach Emion, I know we talked about it, but we got to get him on the show.
Man, we got to get him on the show. For sure.
We haven't done an interview yet with somebody. He'd be a great one to kick it off with.
Man.
Yeah.
Talking about a guy with all the knowledge and experience and all the shit he's been through, man. Yeah. That'll be a great guest to have on.
Yeah, we'll have to line that up sometime in November.
Definitely have to holler at him for sure.
Yeah. So, appreciate everybody listening. I haven't even asked you this, but would you be down to dress up next week for Halloween?
On the show? Halloween.
Yeah, I know you'd have to pull an outfit together. I don't have one either, so you don't have to feel bad about that.
I'll let you know.
All right, we'll talk about it.
I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, if y'all want to see it happen, let us know. We'll push AC to make it happen. All right. Appreciate y'all watching. We're out of here.